Quite an ingredient, right? In high demand in very small circles.
Like I would cut someone out of my life if they snuck placenta into my drink. Like, could you tell? They're out.
This all-time prank.
All right, you're done. You're out.
You are.
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah. Good morning and welcome to episode 1076 of Hard Factor. It is Monday, November 7th, 2022. Thank you for cheating on the news with us today. No politics, hopefully, since an avalanche of that is headed our way for the rest of the week.
What's happening?
Don't forget to join us for the election night live stream Tuesday night. Okay.
Right.
Don't want to miss that. So no politics today, right, guys? We pretty much don't have.
I might have a little something.
A little. Okay. We got a little, but not as much as it will be later. Wes has the Powerball and much more in the cup of coffee in the big time.
I got Powerball. I got Wolves. I got entertainment news. I got just a whole lot of great stuff.
Nice. As you can see, we didn't win because we're still here.
Right. Well, no. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but we still have a chance. We still have a chance.
A great chance.
Yeah, I think so. Mark's got an international update today on deck. You're not calling it what I think you might call it, are you?
Absolutely not.
Okay, good. And then I've got a surprising foods corner to close things out on this episode. And the foods, I would like to say, I think they're pretty surprising. So
I know one of them, and I'm still surprised.
Yeah, can't wait to dive into that one in particular. Don't forget, Macho Man's birthday is going to be November 15th, so you should order your Macho Man merch now in anticipation of that. Also, if you order some merch on the live stream, you can make us do something funny on camera. Freedom funnels, whatever else we have going. We'll have some gimmicks there. And I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm wearing my finest purple and gold tuxedo t-shirt today because that LSU Bama game sure was something. I don't know, Saturday night. So.
Well, I wish Pat was here because he told me that you guys aren't allowed to rush the field, and yet I saw everyone on the field.
Correct. That rule changed. I don't know what season
I didn't see anyone getting bit by dogs.
No, they don't anymore. Yeah. Okay. So it used to be that rule when we were at school there, but yeah, no. Now
he remembers it like our buddy remembered the UFC referee with the metallic electric hand.
Right.
Yeah.
I had never seen anybody get actually like hurt for attempting it when I was there, but I know that they allowed the students to rush the field now. Yeah, okay. They rushed it. They rushed it now 2 times.
They rushed it hard. Yeah.
Well, it was. I mean, come on, that was a great.
Yeah.
Come on, going for the 2.
Maybe we'll hear his opinion tomorrow. No, Wednesday. Yeah.
He'll be here. He'll get on one of these shows, Wes.
Well, yeah, it calls out 50 minutes before the show. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do that again.
We'll see.
Maybe he partied too hard because the LSU win.
maybe he was. I know he was watching the game weekend. And he was sick watching the Redskins game.
Right.
Maybe he was just too sick to. I don't know.
He's definitely watching NFL football. We know that. But it was a good weekend to party. I certainly am extremely hungover from the LSU weekend. So I
watched the last play. That is, I mean. I wish I was an LSU fan. It made me really respect LSU going for that 2-pointer. I loved it.
That's cool.
Brian Kelly, the coach, has totally proven himself to the entire state, all the fan base.
He knew it too. He knew that was his make or break. It was any fucking G move.
Exactly. Now he's accepted by all.
Yeah, and then he
Go Tigers.
crushed like 3 bottles of scotch after that. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, his face wasn't as red during the game, so he must have delayed the scotch till after that time.
You were so hungover, Will, that you sent a hangover recipe on the text thread.
Yeah.
Oh, really? What was it?
What is it?
It's like pear juice and some other juices mixed together, but I didn't have
coconut water, right? It's coconut water with pear.
Coconut water is good.
And something else, yeah.
But I was too hungover to drive and get it, so just made an emergency hydration thing. Pack it.
Nice.
Well, if you got any hangover cures, send them our way. We'd love to hear them.
That's right.
Are you guys ready to do the news?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Now, did I press that or did Eric press that?
Oh,
Because I feel like I didn't press it. I was going to, but I don't know.
hang on. Eric, pop in. Eric.
Producer Eric is here tonight. Did you press
That might have been me, honestly.
All right. All right. Is that going to happen more? Because if I don't know, we're going to double up one time and it's going to be.
It'll be
That's gonna happen a lot.
it's Eric from the Philippines.
What's up, guys?
All right. Eric is our editor extraordinaire and now producer. So welcome.
He'll be helping us on the live streams. So you will.
Sexy voice
Right.
every now and again. All right, guys, let's get started. No joke of the day, but to begin, I wrote a good luck haiku for all of us in the lottery pool, the Powerball pool, for the next drawing of Powerball, and it goes like this. We need Powerball. Billions. Power. Hive Island. God, we need this bad.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's an excellent poem, Wes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Was it 575? Is that a haiku?
It was, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Haiku. So there you go. That is the haiku that is going to invoke the Powerball gods to help us and everyone in the Discord lottery pool win the world's largest lottery prize in history. $1.9 billion. Going to be over two at least by the time the drawing tonight, I assume. So, I went ahead, did the math for you guys. I went to one of my favorite daydreaming sites, afterlotto.com, and did some calculations. Since I hold the pool tickets and I live in a state where there is no lottery taxes, Texas, I mean, can't get an abortion, but no lotto tax. So fair trade, if you ask me.
Well, except for the 50% of it that automatically goes to the IRS right away.
You can't avoid that no matter what state you're in.
Did you see what the lump,
Technically, the government
lump sum
wins
is for $2 billion?
every
The lump
time.
sum is $729 million. That's 70%.
That's after taxes. That's after
70% off for 60.
That's after the government takes your
You
monies.
take a big bite out of it, huh?
No, yeah, the IRS wins every single lotto when
That's
you get down to brass
pre-tax.
tacks. Yeah.
The lump sum is 30-something% of the jackpot
this
before
says
tax.
after
It's paying
taxes.
extra taxes.
No, it's
This
not
says
after
lump
taxes.
sum. It says after taxes.
Okay.
One-time payout after taxes. Read it
Okay,
there.
all right.
So the lump sum is actually going to be closer to like 1.2 probably, and then they take the federal taxes out.
Because the last lump sum for 1.5 billion was not that big. It was like 600 something million. Like, it was
I don't know. It's like they take like 40% or some bullshit.
But we are in a state that they don't take state taxes.
They don't
which
stay.
is good.
They don't. It's
Yeah.
We're in the best state for lotto. So that's about 14.
Like Florida, Nevada, Arizona would all be the same, right? I mean, like you don't want to win in a state that has like heavy state taxes.
No.
But don't even play there. You'll be depressing.
What's the point of playing there?
Don't play. So that's like 14.5 million for the if we got 50 people in the pool. So pretty good.
I like our odds.
Patreon.com/hard factor. Get in there. The drawing is tonight. I've already got my passport ready, my gun loaded, and my bags packed. So
Did you say you would drive?
oh yeah, well
You're not getting on a plane.
Well, so okay. Also,
if Wes did abscond with the winnings, it would be. I mean, it would make such headlines, Wes, that you should almost just do it. Like,
right.
Although everybody in the pool will be hunting for you for the rest of your life, it would make the show.
This
huge
podcast would become a Hunting West podcast.
Oh, absolutely. Garrett would never stop hunting me.
Garrett would find you within a day.
Yeah, he would. But also,
Garrett sends a "Here we go" Joker meme 3 times a week.
yeah. I would pay Garrett. The rest of everyone else.
Yeah,
can
you
fuck
got to
off.
pay Garrett off.
Yeah, I'd pay Garrett.
Wes would only pay off the people that
Yeah,
found
the
us.
scary.
Yeah, I'd only pay people that scare me. And everyone without a family and Garrett.
Garrett knows how to hunt.
Yeah. Also, gonna be going the old school. There's a lotto place down the road from me that literally called the Luck Zone, where all they do, I believe, is sell beer and lotto tickets. There it is. So we're gonna go old school. We're gonna get I'm gonna get my hands on that paper this time.
Thank you, because I think at this point, my point would be proven if someone wins in that digital jackpot, they're gonna shut down and keep the $2 billion.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's worth it at this point to run.
Yeah.
Speaking of how much money the government gets from these, Wes, as a longtime lotto guy, I'm a lotto dabbler. I only get in when it gets big like this. But as a longtime lotto guy, do you ever think like the government will just pump it up because like they just want a big payday too? Like, do you think they'll ever just like hold the numbers and like they'll be like, all right, Just pump this one up. We need a big payday too.
I mean, it's listen. Nothing would surprise me with the guy. I mean, they kill people on a whim. What's the big difference?
Because literally, the bigger the jackpot gets, the bigger their jackpot gets too.
Well,
so it's like,
where does all the money go?
The states. It goes to the states. Education is one thing. Like if you
I know
have Powerball
there's
in your
like
state,
certain things it goes to, but is there like a place you can see where exactly the percentages of the things go to?
Yes, they have everything in writing. In fact, I did a little deep diving. Florida, especially, I was reading, they have such high security measures. They have multiple lotto drawing machines. It's like taking the president to the airport. They have like multiple cars. You never know which one they're going to use. So that way, if someone breaks into their 24-hour surveillance vault where they keep the drawing machines, that you might have fucked with the wrong one. I mean,
I know, but my point is it goes like you said by today,
right?
You know, so as of Sunday it was 1.9 billion, but by like Monday afternoon it might be 2.1 whatever billion because so many people are pumping money in before the drawings. Where is that information? Like the exact amount of tickets bought? Because I bet 500 million are bought, and they say it only goes up 250 million.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Somebody's getting real rich off the lotto. That's for sure.
Oh, people make so
ton
much
of money that just kind of
lotto.
vanishes during these
The
lotteries.
lotto isn't on the up and up, guys.
No.
No. In fact, we've done a 5-hour deep dive of them. Patreon.com/hard
And
factor.
we got even more suspicious after doing a deep dive.
Oh yeah, hilariously, Italy's original tax was just the lotto. They didn't even do taxes.
mafia.
They just played the lotto.
So they're good at this type of thing. Would you take the lump sum? Because I did the yearly annuity. Like I feel like lump sum, I'd be dead in 2 years if I did the.
Well, here it is, right there.
Yeah, the yearly is what? How many?
So the first payment after taxes is 27 million, and by the time the 30th payment rolls around, it's 84.5. So
That's every year you're making between 30 and 80 million a year.
yeah, I mean, you're probably safer
After tax.
taking the payment, but every financial person will tell you you're going to make more money by taking the lump sum and just sticking it in something, and with the interest or whatever. But
I feel like for length of life, I would need to take the yearly.
yeah, exactly. You're safer
or
taking
I'd
the
be
annuity.
dead. Yeah.
Absolutely. But
It also gives you something like to look forward to every year.
Right.
Imagine every year you get that $30 million check.
right. You can
Also-
never just totally fuck yourself.
But exactly. Also, if you get like robbed, you can like recover and wait 3 months and get another 40 million.
Exactly.
You know, like if you have the lump sum, they just rob you and kill you for the lump sum. But every year you could get another 40 million. And be like,
That would make a lot of sense. But
You're gonna
but if
rob
you win
me
in a
again?
pool, if you win in a pool, you got to go lump sum.
But if the lottery disappears, you're fucked. Like
That's true.
Yeah, like you want that money in hand. I think you want the money in hand. Anyway, enough about the
What
lottery.
they
We're
say,
going to win it
a
tonight.
dollar
Sorry.
in hand a day is worth like two tomorrow or something.
two
right?
in the
Bird in the
bush.
hand, worth two in the bush.
Right.
Yeah.
one in the pink, two in the stink.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's it. All right, let's move on. First up, entertainment news. Got a sad one before I end on some great news. The sad news is that singer-rapper Hillary Duff Smasher and brother of famous Backstreet Boy Nick Carter, Aaron Carter, passed away at the age of 34 in his Lancaster, California home on Saturday. Aaron
sad, but not surprising, right?
Right. Aaron had struggled with addiction. He announced earlier this year he was 5 years sober. He also announced earlier this year that he was breaking up for good with his on and off again fiance, who he has an 11-month-old child with named Prince. And so that probably didn't do wonders
sucks.
for his sobriety. Yeah. And his housekeeper found him dead in the bathtub, a la Whitney Houston style. So, you know, we don't know what they're not releasing the exact cause of death, whether it was drowning by ODing and then falling in the water or what. You know, it's not good at this age and for his past. I don't want to say what happened because I don't know, but
sure, right. But
the math.
He was found in a bathtub at 34.
Right.
You know,
right.
It's very sad. The most shocking
Very
part
sad.
of the story is that you just said he was 5 years sober recently. I don't believe that. I've seen a bunch of his weird videos. That's the most surprising.
He was 5 years sober. I think earlier this year, like around January.
Yeah, that's the most surprising to me.
And then in February, he went to Twitter and was like, "I'm breaking up with Melanie Martin, who I have the son with. They're on and off again. Tumultuous relationship."
Every time I've seen him on like Instagram stories and stuff in the past several years, I've been scared for his life.
Right. I mean, dude. I mean, he's got face tattoos.
Yeah.
I mean,
so many people. Yeah, it's super sad, but you gotta feel like a lot of people probably had him pretty high in their celebrity.
Even
death
his
pool.
brother was very estranged from him because he was.
Yes. His brother put out this statement. Let's see. Even though my brother and I have had a complicated relationship, my love for him has never faded. I've always held on to hope that he would somehow, someday, want to walk a healthy path and eventually find the help he so desperately needed.
Right.
I'll miss him. God, please take care of my baby brother. Some other stuff. So that kind of alludes to, probably what happened also.
Tragic. I mean, just tragic. I mean, it's like
sad.
It's like watching a train wreck in real life. One of these situations. It's terrible.
Child stars, man, they have a tough go of it. More often than not.
Yeah. I mean, he was a star in his own right. He sold like 3 million
big time.
copies on his second album. I mean,
Huge
successful,
star. Yeah.
successful guy. All right, let's move on to some great news. Dave Chappelle will be returning to host SNL on November 12th. So, if
Right
you
after
haven't
the
watched-
midterms, that's funny because
Yeah.
he was there right after Trump won, and that was
right after, exactly. Yep.
Oh, Chappelle loves it. Chappelle loves it because he'll be less likely to get canceled now. Every time he'll make a joke about it too. Like he's the master at this. Like
the last time he was like calming people down after Trump, and he was
he's like, take the tax break.
he goes, I was watching it with my friends, and they were like, "Oh, I'm so surprised," and he was like, "Really?"
Yeah,
Like he was like, "Yeah, not me." Like,
So it'll be the first time I watch it in like 5 years. Chappelle has demanded that he fuck a trans woman live on the show in order to, show everyone he doesn't not hate gays or trans people or anyone in the LGBTQ community, and feels that fucking a trans woman live or attempting to should close the door on all that once and
that would
for all.
get ratings. That would get ratings too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to allow it, Will. They are.
Wow.
So set your
They'll
DVRs
just
for
blur
that
out
one.
certain parts of the screen, right? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's going to be electric. Moving on. Guys, the Dutch have a big problem. And that problem is one of the worst kind of problems you can have. When someone tells me they have a problem, first thing I ask, is it wolves? And if they say no, I say, well, then it's not really a big problem at all, is it? Calm down. Whatever it is can be fixed, unless it's wolves. And unfortunately for the Dutch, it's wolves. That's the big problem they have.
They need to bring in that dumb slut from Montana.
Yeah, they do.
Thinks every husky's a wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll kill anything out there in the woods.
Yeah.
Anything with
Fly
a
her
tail.
ass in.
Yeah.
She's just gonna start killing Dutch people though. On accident.
Right. Yeah.
That's
Don't
true.
put dress as a wolf around her. Halloween's dangerous.
No, that's a cop. That's a shoe.
So I don't know where all my shit went. Somehow it disappeared. But anyway, the wolves are they are getting out of control in this one specific park. Here's the picture. It's the Hog Value National Park, where this recent video surfaced on Twitter, which has caused the alarm. Here it is, and it's just a giant wolf walking out of the woods about 20 feet from this
His
family.
dad and his kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a family,
Oh,
like
wow.
on a bike ride. It's about what, 10 feet away? You think?
Oh, like 15, 20 feet away. Luckily, the dad grabs the daughter as like a sacrifice if he has to save the rest of the family.
Yeah,
He's
throw
just
that kid.
Yeah, throw the kid to the wolf, save
Yeah.
everyone else. So, but luckily didn't have to do that. So
That wolf was so close to them. That's insane.
dude, it was way too close. That is not
But
how
also-
close a wolf should be.
It also had a look on its face like it definitely was thinking about attacking them.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. It's a wolf, Will.
Like it's so close to them and it's staring right at them and walking like towards them. That's
It's too comfortable.
Way too comfortable. So what they're saying is that these idiots in the park, these the park rangers, I guess, are feeding these fucking things. So like they're getting used to people, and now they're looking at people for food, and eventually one of these things is going to drag a kid in the woods and tear it limb to limb. That's just what's going to happen.
That's what wolves do. So it's wolves. So that you're saying the park rangers are feeding these?
Yeah,
things?
that's what everyone's saying is the park rangers are feeding them, and they're just because there's not that many of them, so it's like there's 20
it's
wolves in
kinda
Netherlands.
like,
Are rare.
It's kind of like that movie Lake Placid when Betty White was feeding the croc. It's like that style. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like whenever like,
Oh, it's so cool. Let's
they're
put
raising
on our
mon-
wooden
yeah.
shoes and feed the wolves.
They will regret this one day. Right,
I watched
Hans?
Yeah.
Yes, Peter.
I watched a documentary not so long about like this like surge in shark attacks in this one area of like the Mediterranean. It was because down the beach they were feeding these fuckers because they wanted to attract them for scuba diving, and then they associated people with food, and the shark attacks just went
Right,
up.
and
by,
then when you
by
don't
a
have
million.
food, they kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, this is how bear attacks happen too, right? Like when they get
Yeah.
really comfortable with trash cans and shit. And
Yeah, exactly. So what are they going to do? They're too tame,
Kill the
dangerous. Well, in an effort to really piss the wolves off and make them scared of humans, the Dutch have a plan, and that plan includes bringing in an elite team of paintballers. these guys. Yeah. And what they're gonna
This
do
is like a movie. Paintballers versus wolves.
it is. It's amazing.
It's gonna get ripped limb to limb.
They're bringing in the country's biggest wannabe nerds, paintballers, and they are tasked with shooting the wolves to make them scared of people.
Wait, are they armed with real guns as well? Or are they
No, just paintball guns. It's like the scene in Jurassic World where they go and the dinosaurs like camouflaged and they're all holding the gun. Yeah. They're gonna get
non-lethals. Yeah.
This is a stupid idea.
Yeah.
So what? They think the paintballs will scare them away from humans.
So what the idea is that wolves should never come within 100 feet of people. So they want to associate a paintball, which I guess can go about 100 feet, to how close they should be with humans. So if they stay out of the range of the paintball,
What if they just come charging after them?
right, what if it just makes them
It's
angry?
a wolf.
Yeah.
It's a wolf. They're trying my throw a rock at the raven idea with a
Right.
wolf.
Right.
It's,
You ever seen
it's
The
the exact
Gray?
same idea, but they're doing it with like an apex predator.
I mean, people get hit with paintballs all the time. It's not even that incapacitating. You think a wolf's gonna
No,
be
it's just gonna piss
phased by
them
a
off.
couple paintballs?
It's going to be a
anything-
yellow, pissed off wolf.
Yeah.
That naturally hunts these wolves in their environment, or are they like this 20,000 wolves that exist in this part of Europe? They're like the top dog there. I'm assuming.
They are the top dog. Well, there's bears and stuff. So I don't think
How
the
about
only
they-
bears.
How about they kill and skin a few wolves and leave their carcasses hanging?
Exactly.
That might scare them off a little
Or just
bit.
kill them all because I
Or just
don't
kill
know
all
if
of
the
them,
Netherlands is supposed to even
Right.
have wolves.
So like their theory is like if you shoot them with enough paintballs, they're going to be like cautious around humans, not going.
Yes.
And so
They
like,
won't go anywhere near
if you
'em.
see a wolf without paint splattered on it, you're in trouble because that wolf hasn't been shot yet.
It's like, Will, have you ever heard the
Or
expression?
learn to
when
avoid paintballs.
Yeah.
you never shoot a doe in front of a baby in an open field because that deer will never go back in an open field again. You ever hear?
Yeah, does and wolves are very similar behaviorally.
I hear rednecks say all the time. You never shoot a doe in front of a baby in an open field because that deer will learn to never go in an
And
open
you don't
field.
want that.
Sure.
You don't want that.
Right, exactly. So I guess that's what the deal is. So paintball to the rescue.
Wow, that's not gonna. We're gonna have to follow up on that.
That'll be amazing if it works well. Also, it seems like high odds, like Mark was saying, that one of these guys is going to get wolf attacked.
Right.
Yeah.
Very high odds.
Did you
Like,
go
they
into
should
fight or
probably have
flight?
handguns on their sides.
Right. That's
too.
what I'm asking. Like, they have to have a
Yeah.
Did anyone bring a real gun?
They also want everyone to
eating me
know.
alive.
Time out! I've shot you 7 times. You're out.
Where are the real weapons?
It's just like a red wolf just eating a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's covered in paint,
Purple, yeah.
shaking the paint from his fur onto the guy while he's
Shooting the guy too.
gnawing on his
It's just a
leg.
purple mess.
just blood and paint splattered everywhere.
Yeah, that's it. They want everyone to know though, if you are, they're not anyone just can't go into the woods and start shooting wolves with paintballs. That's going to
Oh,
end
that would
badly.
be a lot cooler if
Yeah, it
everyone
would
could.
be. They've got
They've got a team.
an elite team that's going to
Okay.
go out
Wait,
there.
but they say they want the wolves to associate it with all humans. So why? It's not lethal.
Listen, they just don't want idiots going.
They're making it up as they go. Well, this is
Yeah, they really
this isn't
are.
going to end well.
They really are. They really are.
Not thought through. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the cream of the crop.
Who's going to play it?
I don't know.
The cream of the crop!
Nice.
Was that you, Wes, or was
That
that,
was
Eric?
not me.
Nice,
That was Eric. Great producing, Eric. You guys rested? You guys enjoy that extra hour of sleep you got?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Saturday night into Sunday morning?
I had a horrible night's sleep Saturday night, so I needed that extra hour.
Yeah.
What was great, even though I suffered a crippling hangover due to the LSU game, my loudness and staying up late actually forced my daughter to stay up later, and so she transitioned to the time perfectly.
Look at
That's
that.
great.
It was amazing.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Took one for the team there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. I mean, the new schedule is going to allow us to really, attack the mornings, take advantage of all that daylight at 6 a.m., right? Going to be great. And we're
Why
gonna-
do we do it? It's like,
I'll get to it. So we're going to have to keep doing this song and dance forever if Paul doesn't stop, having violent sleepovers and Nancy can get a hold of Congress for a minute.
They already gave up on that. They get they already admitted they're at a
they
like a
laughed about
standoff.
it. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, we don't
passed
know
the
what to
Senate.
do.
It's called the Sunshine Protection Act. Already passed the Senate. By the way, did you see Trump is getting in on the conspiracy theories with Pelosi that you already said?
Oh, about the hammer attack. Oh, that's the biggest thing right now. That's the new Let's Go Brandon is like
It's
talking about
hilarious.
Yeah,
He's like, he said it's weird things going on in that household in the last couple of weeks. You know,
No.
probably you and I better off not talking about it. The glass seems it was broken from the inside to the out. So, you know, it wasn't a break in, it was a break out. So he's
Trump
nuts.
talking about sex scandals.
Yeah, Mr. Toad.
Yeah.
himself.
Hey, it takes one to know one.
Right, exactly. You just got to enjoy it at this point, you know.
Yep.
Senile versus petulant child.
Oh, I know. And he's basically announced he's running. So it's just
Right.
like,
Back
it's going to
at
be
it.
a content bonanza again, but it's going to be, nauseating. You know?
Yeah. Anyway, that's fun. Back to the cream. So if Congress passes this bill, we will move our clocks ahead again in the spring and keep them there forever. And so that will be daylight savings time. Right now, as of Sunday, we are on standard time. So sleep experts say these idiots in Congress picked the wrong time to stay in, and we should actually just call the whole thing off as opposed to doing it in the spring. So many sleep experts, like Dr. Elizabeth Klelman, she's a professor of neurology at Harvard Medical, say that standard time, when we're in now, is, quote, best for your body clock because it stays within natural light, not with the clock on your wall. And there's no evidence that your body fully shifts to the new time. So another
What the fuck
doctor,
are they talking about?
it's like
So they want the
it's
sun to
circadian
come up
rhythm.
super early every
Give me a
day.
fucking break.
This is
quacks get paid to be sleep experts. And this
Do you
is
know
the
how
shit they
early?
came up
You
with?
know how early the sun would come
They're
up?
like, we got to say
standard
something,
time?
or they're going to stop paying us. This is our time to shine.
Right. But think about this, Wes. The standard time, if you did not move it back in the spring, the sun would be getting up at like 5 a.m. in June. And like or early.
It just depends where you live.
Right. I mean, Arizona and Hawaii already don't fuck with this shit. My girlfriend lived in Arizona. She's like, yeah, we never do
never
this anyway.
change
And a
time.
lot of states are going to individually pass this to
Oh, that
change it.
won't be confusing.
But the point is, Mark, is that if they're going to do it, that experts are saying that, okay, so one other guy from
Yeah, but then
Northwestern.
some other experts are going to say the exact opposite. So you're never
Yeah,
going to get a consensus. 4 out of 5 dentists agree. Like,
Right.
this is so stupid.
Right, but standard time is what we're in now. It's much closer to the sun's day and night cycle.
Well, I hate
care.
standard
I don't
time.
care.
Honestly, I'd rather
Pick
keep
one.
I'd rather keep the other one.
I don't
Well, I got more
care.
info for you
Go
later.
only
Okay, I
standard
got more info that'll
Pick
that'll
one
that'll
and stay
that'll-
with it. Stop changing the fucking times.
Okay, so here's it is.
The other
So
one.
what's the big deal?
Don't do
What's the big
standard.
deal? Right. The problem is according to these doctors in the CNN article, when our internal clocks are offset from the solar day-night cycle by even 1 hour, we develop what sleep experts call social jet lag. And studies have shown
That's
social
fake.
That's made up. This doesn't
That is
exist.
fake. Yeah.
This is all made up.
Listen, increased risk of heart disease and stroke,
Give me a
metabolic
fucking break.
disorders such as diabetes, mood disorders such as depression.
This is jargon to have a fake profession of sleep experts.
Right, it shortens our
Con
sleep
artists, they're
duration.
like fortune tellers.
Can even
this
They're no
reduce
better
life
than fortune
expectancy.
tellers.
This is the group that's trying to kill the current bill that wants the later time because they want the earlier time.
They want it to be right. They want this time right now to stay.
Right. And so they don't like the bill that was already passed because that's the other time zone that they don't like.
So they have to
want-
rewrite a bill, pass it, then some experts on the other
they're
side.
just killing it, Mark. They're just killing it.
I know.
for fun.
This is just an
Like,
excuse to kill it.
It's
No,
an excuse
but
to
do you
kill
know
it.
why though? No, why? So research has
It
shown.
sounds like Wes is buying into this.
I am
Yeah,
buying it.
well,
I bought-
yeah,
well, wait till I tell you.
Paul
Wait
got
till I
to
tell
him
you.
with one of
Okay.
those hammers,
so
I think.
so when
What do
Nixon,
the astrologists say?
when Nixon passed the daylight savings time law in 1974, everyone was all about it, right? But by the end of the month, Florida's governor that same year, he called for its repeal because 8 school children were hit by cars in the dark. And and
I've seen
also
that. And also kids can get kidnapped in the dark and shit like that.
And the reason Congress wants it the other way is because it allows businesses to stay open longer. So all they want us to do is they want us to shop, they want us to work more, and they want our kids to die. That's what they want.
I don't care which one you pick. I hate switching.
Well, then
Just
you
pick
should
one.
want this one.
Fine. Fine. I
No,
want
I
standard
don't
time
want this
because
one. I want the other one.
all
I
the
want the one
things you
that's already
said,
passed.
science and stuff. Whatever.
I like
And the kids.
No, I don't believe in
yeah,
social
and the kids.
jet
Fine.
lag.
The fucking kids too.
No,
sure.
I don't believe in any of these.
Kids are a lot
I want
safer
the one
right
that's already
now.
passed.
Great. Good.
You want
Who
the one
cares?
that you want the more
Yes.
you want. Okay.
I want more sunlight. Yeah, I love sunlight.
I didn't even know I was getting an hour back until 2 hours before.
It's the same amount of sunlight. It just depends on when the fuck you get up.
It's not if it's at 5 a.m. I'm not up at 5. I don't want to spend my time in the sun at 5 a.m. I want to spend it later in the day.
Well, right now, you'll have more sunlight in the morning.
It doesn't
want it.
really matter. It's not like we live in Alaska where it's 28 days of night and
Well,
28
you
days
get
of
up
night.
early
It's an
with your
hour
daughter,
difference.
Yeah, but
You have
we're
more
not,
sunlight
you're,
now.
You're like making breakfast and shit, man. You're not like out and about.
Listen, you sober son of a bitch. Not everyone gets up at 5 a.m. Okay?
Fair enough.
Who cares what time it is? Just pick one.
Anyway, well, the kids are safer now.
I would like it to not change. I agree with that, but they already passed this one that's the later time. Just go for it.
Yeah, whatever.
Right.
Or rewrite a new bill and pass it very quickly. Like, you know,
that will never happen.
I know.
That will never happen.
I read a little bit into this and I saw the experts' opinions and stuff. All I got out of it, Will, is that we're never getting it to pass.
We're never getting it.
Listen, I didn't care either until I realized that that heart attacks and fatal car accidents increase.
That's bullshit.
No way.
It's not. All right.
bullshit.
Well, I don't think so. I think it makes perfect sense. Summertime kids are out of school.
Who cares?
Okay. Anyway, well, sit there, enjoy it. Enjoy having your coffee today, knowing your kids are a lot safer than they were, yesterday, last week. Congress is full of idiots that don't care about us. So, you got a chance to vote them out.
Okay, it's for the kids, huh?
That's right. For the kids. It's for the kids. I don't care either. Hey guys, remember the first time you tried CBD and it did absolutely nothing? I thought CBD was the world's most brilliant scam. And then if you've ever wondered whether your CBD was working, that's probably because it wasn't until Next Evo came along. And Next Evo Naturals is different. They developed smart sorb technology, clinically proven to help your body absorb CBD 4 times better than regular CBD oil, because oil just doesn't mix with your water, and your water is mostly, your body's water, right? So you want it to absorb. It works faster too. When you're feeling stress coming on, you won't waste time wondering, is it working? You're going to know it's working. I take the Next Evo's triple action CBD sleep now about 30 minutes before I go to bed. CBD with melatonin, and it works fucking incredible.
It does.
Fall asleep. The stress one almost like predominantly, and I recently took the sleep one a couple times.
Man.
It fucking puts you to like my
They're both
eyes were
so effective.
I was fighting sleep so hard. Like you're going down 30 minutes after you take it. Yeah.
I used to, when I wasn't taking it, I would literally sit there and just watch TV. But now it's like, even if it hits you and you just turn the TV off and roll over and go to bed.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's amazing.
The sleep one's great. The stress one's awesome too. They both are.
Yeah, and you wake up and it's not, you feel great when you wake up.
For sure. It's like NyQuil level sleep, but without the grogginess. Yeah,
exactly.
Like,
right.
You're out, bro. Yeah.
So it also, they have stuff for stress too, like Mark was saying. Their self CBD has the ashwagandha, and it's clinically proven to reduce stress by 70%. Powerful combination working together to target the source of rising stress hormones like cortisol. It's the only brand that combines patented natural whole plant ashwagandha, 8 times more powerful than regular ashwagandha, and they're 100% U.S. hemp derived smart sorb CBD with 4 times better absorption. So, I mean, I honestly recommend the sleep stuff. I honestly don't really take the stress stuff during the day, just for other purposes, but for the sleep, it is incredible. I fucking love it. So get to the root of stress with the Stress CBD Complex from Next Evo Naturals for up to 25% off subscription orders of $40 or more. Use promo code HARDFACTOR at nextevo.com. That's NEXTEVO.com. Promo code HARDFACTOR. Give it a shot. If you're having problems sleeping, highly recommend their stuff.
Nice. All right. Yeah, no, it's the best. I have a quick international update for you. Absolutely not sponsored by or associated with TikTok. By the way, can we just get Darcel's like that clip, but like cut out the TikTok thing because it's like so smooth.
Yeah, right.
Just fuck with that. And let me put Eric on the spot. How do you feel about us losing the TikTok, Eric? I know it's depressing.
Yeah, I'm still depressed about it, and yeah, I don't think we'll ever recover, to be honest.
No,
put a lot of hours into that TikTok.
Put so much time into that. You need some next.
Yeah, it's been rough.
It has been.
Yeah.
Do you guys think intern Danny even like listens to the show anymore? You think he's so he fucked up so bad that he probably doesn't even listen to the show anymore because he was a listener, and then he came
just
in.
The chance we mention it.
Posted one thing on TikTok.
Yeah,
and then it
was a bad start.
Has he texted you at all, Eric? Did he talk to you at all?
No, that he's out. He's out for sure. Yeah.
I think you put that in the rearview mirror. First day on the job, you get a big big verified account deleted. Yeah, you.
All right. Well, thank you, Eric. Eric was the guy that got us like all the formatting and stuff for TikTok, so that's why we got all the way up to the top, and then it was taken from us. But yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Anyways, not a TikTok international moment, just an international moment. First up, our girl, the #1 fun time party girl in the world, Finland's Prime Minister, Sanna Marin, has been cleared of all the heinous allegations that she's partying too much and neglecting her duties.
Good.
About time.
Yeah, exactly. Dozens of complaints have been lodged recently against Marin by extreme party poopers saying things like, she's too hot and she dances so well at parties and why won't she return my DMs? But she passed her drug test, as we talked about on a previous show, right? She didn't have cocaine in her system 3 days after she took a drug test when cocaine probably left her system.
I think it's a 48 hour on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and she took it a few days after staying up till 5 a.m. And get this, now Chancellor of Justice Tuomas, spelled Tuomas, Poisty, concluded that Miss Marin had not neglected her duties as Prime Minister.
Yeah, she's actually doing a bang up job and hot too.
Exactly, right. Wes. In fact, it turns out that the country.
Right, I add.
Yeah.
It's part of the official report.
You ain't kidding. Yeah. In fact, it turns out that the country's youngest and most attractive prime minister ever has been performing her main duty as prime minister. That's just her legs at the beach. There you go.
Nice.
Prime minister better than anyone else before. And that's the main duty being to make the people of Finland feel good and be happy.
That's right.
Just her like kind of existing and being there kind of ups the whole vibe in Finland, right?
Aren't they the happiest people on earth, technically?
Now they are.
Yeah.
You know, they're so close to Russia and Ukraine. There's got to be a little bit of not.
I mean, look at this. This is a 5 a.m. right here.
Yeah.
Imagine. I mean, press conferences over there are a lot better than they are over here.
They are. You want to watch them, not just hear them. It turns out that a young, hot party girl that is seen dancing at local clubs until 4 a.m. and making out with civilians at house parties, including other chicks, really boosts morale. Would you believe it? She's the best prime minister of all time and should, if anything, accelerate her partying. Is what they found. Yeah, they're like party harder.
Imagine like
it would really get the people going.
Yeah.
You're a good-looking, successful guy in Finland. You literally have a shot at fucking the prime minister.
I know. So party on, Sanna, is what we say here at Heart Factor. I know that I had no intention of ever spending my tourism money on Finland. That was not high on the travel list, but it is moving up rapidly with each Sanna Marin party story. Like, I'll buy a winter jacket and drink vodka and ask every local I meet about her. Like, have you seen her? Do you know where she is now? Have you partied with her?
She is married to Marcus Raikkonen, but as we've seen,
the happiest man on earth, the luckiest guy on earth. Yeah. Yeah, but at parties she makes out with people too.
Right. No, I'm saying that.
She's a party girl. Like, she wasn't married to Marcus right at this moment, right? Here.
Won't be forever.
Yeah. All right. Let's head over to India. Historically on Hard Factor, by the way.
They've been together for 16 years. How old is she?
She's 35, I think.
It's a stressful job.
Wow. She was 34 when she became prime minister. I think she's 30 in her mid-30s.
Sweethearts.
Well, yeah, there you go. A lot of repressed energy with a high school sweetheart. You know what I mean? Let's head over to India. And historically on Hard Factor, that's generally been bad news, right? We usually go there for bad news. Like, what did the macaques do now? How many people died from hooch wine, et cetera, right?
Yeah, they decided to have a carnival.
Right. Yeah.
Didn't check the rides first.
They built something.
Yeah. It's usually bad, right? I mean, can you think of any good ones we've done over there?
No. Didn't the bridge collapse last week?
I mean, the worst one of all time was the guys the guys who were banging the lizards. That was
bad too. Yeah,
I think that was the worst trip to India we've taken.
There's been some bad ones off the top of my head I can think of. Right? But I have a good story for you today. Meet 8-year-old Deepak. He just goes by Deepak, like one name there. He lives in the remote. Yeah, he lives in the remote Pandurapad village in India's central Chhattisgarh region. And you know who else lives in that region? Is poisonous cobras.
Oh wow! Yeah,
lots
of those.
They do.
Yeah. Deepak was outside this past Monday playing when a deadly cobra wrapped itself around his arm and then bit the shit out of his forearm. And Deepak was in pain, right? He tried to shake the deadly animal off to no avail because it's a cobra, right? And he's 8. So he's like, I don't think so, Deepak.
I believe cobras are the largest venomous snake in the world, too.
Well, 85% of snake bite deaths in the world occur in India. So only 15% outside of India. 85% of all snake bite deaths occur in India. So this is not, and there's a lot of cobras, a lot of poisonous snakes there, right? So thinking at this point, it's either him or the snake. Deepak bit the cobra back, and he bit him so hard that he killed the cobra with his human 8-year-old teeth.
Yes.
And he survived the snake bite?
Oh, yeah. We'll get to that. Shit. So here's him talking. He goes, "The snake got wrapped around my hand and bit me. I was in great pain," Deepak said. As the reptile didn't budge when I tried to shake it off, I bit it hard twice. It all happened in a flash. By the way, Deepak looks like he's 20.
Yeah, 8's hard to believe on that.
Look at that head of hair.
Look at that
like
shoulders.
look at the size of that kid. He's
He's going through puberty almost.
He's got some delts.
Yeah, is this like a Little League World Series thing? We're going to see Deepak pitching in a couple of years.
They're setting his age at 8. Yeah,
we're supposed to believe he's 10 in a couple of years. He's gonna
maybe he's a cricket star in this
exactly.
age. And they want to get his age down.
Anyways, Deepak, the 8-year-old Deepak, right? He bit the snake and killed it. They did take Deepak to the hospital, obviously, because he was bitten by a fucking cobra on the arm. But doctors were shocked to see he had no reaction whatsoever to the bite. They are attributing that to a dry bite, meaning the snake didn't release any venom. But I think it's just to cover for the fact that they found a fucking Superman over there in India in Deepak. Like they're like, what do we do? This kid's supposed to be 8 and he's immune to cobra bites.
This fast tracks right. No, I think this fast tracks Deepak to be like a big man in India. He needs they need to immediately promote him to be in charge of more stuff.
You mean being worshipped?
Yeah, you got to groom this guy. He's so powerful. I mean,
he's moments away from a cult.
Yeah, you would be foolish not to take him in and make him an ally for you, as opposed to you don't want to shut Deepak out. Deepak.
No, you don't. And once you hear some other stories about Deepak, you'll be like, you're on the right track here. This isn't Deepak's first crazy run-in with wildlife. It's rumored that one time he killed 2 stones with 1 bird. It's actually surprising he went to the hospital, considering he delivered himself at birth. They thought about naming a street after Deepak in his village, but ultimately decided against it because no one wanted to cross him. And when Deepak goes to a restaurant, the waiter tips him.
He's Chuck Norris.
Yeah, he's Chuck Norris. Deepak's India's Chuck Norris.
Look at his chompers, though. I mean, it makes sense if you pull his picture up. He's got some chompers.
That 14-year-old can bite.
Yeah, he's got really two really huge front teeth. They're very good biters, and then he's got, as you said, Wes, some musculature to him. So
he's got like a man's face. 8.
He's probably got a kid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wes has like a 10-year-old, 11-year-old. That kid's got. There's no way that kid's 8.
Oh no. Yeah, he looks 5 years older than my 12-year-old.
That's what I'm saying. If you said 13, I'd be like, it looks like an old 13-year-old. Yeah.
8?
Oh, yeah, I mean, like he looks older. Yeah. 8. Maybe this is the wrong picture, but this
he's killing everyone.
Maybe this is Deepak's dad.
It's got to be his dad. His older brother.
One of his superpowers is growing super fast.
Yeah, the kid's going to be enormous.
Amazing.
There you go.
That's awesome. That kid's the best. I was so excited to hear the details of the kid that killed the cobra with his teeth. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, fellas, we've arrived to the last segment of the show. It's a 2-parter. And before we talk about that, I just want to remind everybody, go to predictit.org/promo/hardfactor60 to get your first $60 match on us in the stock market of politics. If you do that, election night and the live stream will be a lot more fun because you can just have action riding on it the whole time. So
you gotta do it today. You gotta sign up today. You can wait to make bets with us on the live stream or whatever,
right?
But you gotta like sign up today.
Right, because on election day, trying to sign up and stuff, it'll just be too chaotic. So,
right.
So you want to make sure you get it done today, and so you're ready to ride for the live stream. It'll be fun.
That's right.
We'll make some money. Okay, now on to the surprising foods corner, and first up, not going to bury the lead. We're going to talk about placenta milkshakes. Okay,
gross.
Well,
why
placenta smoothies? Sorry, placenta smoothies. I don't know if there's any milk in it, but you'll see.
I'm going to talk about how they don't exist. Or
worse.
No, they exist, Mark. Unfortunately, and I found out about them. Doing the research on this, and it came across my Twitter timeline over the weekend. So we're going to talk about it now. That's right. A Momfluencer named Tiana Rose. Here's her YouTube, so you can get a vibe of it. That's like the cover page of her YouTube account. There's her and her husband. She's giving birth in a inflatable hot tub inside her house or apartment or whatever.
She looks like she puts out a healthy placenta.
Yeah. A big one. Yeah, probably like a robust placenta comes with
Get
her
a few
babies.
Smoothies out of that placenta for sure.
Yeah. Oh, more than a few, Mark. We'll get to it. So Tiana Rose, she's advocating for placenta smoothies as part of her postpartum routine. So taking it to the internet, here is her explanation as posted directly to her YouTube account.
Yeah, she thinks she's a lion. That's what she does.
Yeah, it's nice of her to explain too and tell us
Right.
all
Well,
about
Wes points out a good point. Animals do eat the placenta, right? Like when animals give birth in the wild, they eat the placenta.
Nutritious.
The mom does, right? It's nutritious.
Tell you who ate a few placenta smoothies is Deepak, because there's no way he's this kid.
Yeah, there's something going on there. He got an extra supplement, right?
Something happened.
To grow that fast.
Yeah,
and they say that this placenta can help the mom, feel better and stuff with the postpartum. Anyways, here is the video explanation from Tiana Rose that she posted to her YouTube account. Postpartum healing, and there's a recipe.
Made a video.
Oh, this is
nice.
I edited it down.
Hi guys, I am
Crazy.
in my second day of postpartum, and I wanted to basically let you guys know like all the stuff that I'm doing for my postpartum
Gotta make a
recovery.
smoothie for you now.
Anything from like what I'm eating.
And then I cut to the placenta smoothie section.
placenta?
Showing the recipe that she
I
has
am
in the
just
book.
drinking my placenta smoothie. This is meant to help aid with postpartum depression. It's meant to help with your energy and your postpartum recovery, and it's also meant to help with milk supply. So this is a recipe that I'm going to share with you guys because it's delicious and you cannot even taste the placenta.
That's
we
good.
popped our placenta
Definitely
into
what I want to hear.
an ice cube tray and froze it immediately, so there was no cross contamination.
Oh God, was that about to be a blood
just pop
cube?
it out and make a smoothie each day
Yeah,
it's a
until
blood
you're
cube.
off of it. It's a really great way
just
to
placenta ice
get those
cubes.
nutrients in and aid with your postpartum recovery.
Yeah,
Somebody put the placenta in the ice cube tray.
yeah, she's what they did.
Where's my placenta ice cube tray? Did someone throw it away?
It was specifically marked. How could you misplace it? So Tiana Rose, there was straight from the horse's mouth, guys. And 6 months later, she did an interview with Need to Know .online, and this is what
ironic because we don't need to know.
Well, she thinks you do, and she thinks other mothers need to know as well, potentially fathers. Here's what she had to say. She said, after the birth of Arnhem Soul, that's the name of their son, the placenta was placed into a sterilized bowl, and our doula immediately started preparing it in our kitchen. We had a home birth. She cut it into 2-centimeter cubes and popped them into the ice cube tray before placing them into the freezer. And you guys saw in the video her husband handling the placenta cubes,
the bloody cube tray.
Yes, right. the red placenta ice cubes, which are of course then used in the making of the smoothies. And then she added this too, really throwing her husband under the bus here. She said, I'd heard about placenta smoothies and thought they would be gross, but honestly, you could not tell that there was a placenta in there. It was a really nice recipe, and I was very surprised by it. My fiance Luca gave it a try, completely consented, and he had the same reaction as he thought it tasted just like a cranberry smoothie. So
Lucas setting us back here, guys.
Lucas doesn't want to deal with her. That's all.
Lucas. These two losers are gonna tell their kid like when he's like, they can't wait till he can understand things. They're gonna be like, we drank your placenta, made us stronger. We love you.
That's why we're so happy.
What's the kid's name?
Arnhem Soul. Yeah. Arnhem-Soul.
Yeah, we kept drinking you till you were 2, Arnhem. Like,
so I don't know, guys. Are you pulling a Luca if your girl's making a placenta milkshake smoothies and giving it a try for solidarity?
No, I'm immediately shattering the smoothie maker and dumping it in the sink.
It's cannibalism as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, exactly. I agree, Wes. It's way closer to cannibalism than normalcy.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Okay, I tried breast milk, so
that's
fine.
That's fine.
I've tried breast milk.
That's
too.
not a chunk of a human.
It's not blood from your uterus.
Yeah, it's not a like a fucking mold of a child.
Right.
I can't believe she told people that her husband tried it. What? and then he
Tom
did it,
Cruise
like,
eats placentas.
voluntarily.
A lot of like Scientologists and nut jobs eat placentas. Like,
Yeah.
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 Pass.
It's disgusting.
Tom Cruise eats the placenta?
Oh yeah, big time. Tom Cruise.
Dude.
Tom Cruise
What?
eats.
Why
He
would
doesn't
the
even put it in.
man eat it?
I think he just eats it. Like,
Yeah, he's like liver
like the
king
liver
with those
king.
things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just give me the placenta.
Keeps me young.
Yeah.
It's a huge trend, surprisingly.
It is.
It's an
surprising
embarrassing trend.
I don't know. I mean, women are real into it for postpartum stuff. But
Even
it's,
listen,
but it's
even
dangerous
if
because
it's just
it can
for-
have bacteria.
Yeah, even if it's just for
Oh,
women
can it?
to
Can placenta have bacteria? We're doing
If you don't-
booger
if you don't-
picking stories.
if you don't freeze it right away, Mark, of course it can have.
Yeah.
bacteria.
It's disgusting.
Hey, if postpartum is no joke, and I know
Sure.
some people that have experienced it, it's fucked up. If this helps them, whether it's real or just in their own minds, go for it. But
I
don't
agree
bring me
with
into
you.
it.
It's not that disgusting, especially for if it's your own fucking placenta.
Right.
Well, also-
more for Luca. Luca needs to stop having it.
Right,
If,
yeah,
if
don't-
women want to have it to cure the baby blues, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
It's their fucking placenta. Go
don't
for
bring
it.
me into your world.
But yeah, don't bring us into it, ladies.
Luke
I don't want to raise the baby, let alone eat your placenta.
Absolutely, exactly. You're lucky
She
we stuck
basically-
around.
She made it sound like her husband asked to try it, which is
No, there's no chance. There's no chance in hell that he
Try
has to
it.
try it. Yeah.
Try it. That's how it went down.
I can't even taste the placenta. That's you know, it's
She
bad
probably-
when you have to like use that as the first thing. By the way, you can hardly taste a few chunks, but you can hardly taste the placenta.
She probably tricked them the first time.
Yeah. Yeah. Did she
said
know
he
that? Yeah.
consented.
Did you know that was
Taste anything
placenta?
weird?
she made it clear that it was a consensual placenta tasting.
No.
Which
Maybe there's like a language barrier for Luca, and he didn't know what
it's-
placenta was. Like,
that was a shocking story. Also, to you guys' point, the more common way that women get their placenta dealt with and use it for postpartum is they have it like freeze dried and
Pill.
put into pills.
yeah,
right?
swallowing
Okay, I
a
think-
pill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to making smoothies of it out
Pill
of
is
ice.
a little bit more, easy to swallow, pun intended.
So, anyways, quite an ingredient, right? In high demand in very small circles.
Like, I would cut someone out of my life if they snuck placenta into my drink. And were like, could you tell? They're out. Like,
It's all-time prank.
all right, you're done. You're out.
Guess what, bro? Some of the placenta was in that beer.
Yeah,
My wife's placenta, you taste it?
If Luca wanted to fuck with his boys because he like misery loves company, I'm done with that dude.
Yeah, Luca makes like, how about for the fantasy football punishment? We all have to try a placenta smoothie. If
Yeah.
you guys have
Like-
to try it with me.
Like the dip
No,
boys.
Luca. It's gross.
Fucked up.
It's gross.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe she sold Luca out like that, letting everybody know that he wanted to try it. Okay, finally, in the final food item of the surprising foods corner, the famous Sonoran desert toad, guys, also known as the Colorado River toad, is at it again. And not only, as we've covered on the show before, do these hypnotoads, which is what the kids are calling them, have a powerful hallucinogen on their skin that can cause a human to trip, like a strong trip, hallucinogenic trip. But the National Park Service has had to issue a new warning after they caught one on surveillance camera at a national monument in Arizona, because according to them, it's potentially not a fun trip for everyone. Taking it to the internet, here's the National Park Service's Facebook post from October 31st. They say, well, it's first of all, it's a picture of a Sonoran
That's
desert toad
ominous.
Hilarious photo.
staring straight at the camera
He's huge. It looks like.
on its back legs. Yeah, it's an amazing picture.
Yeah. Jeez.
So this fucking trippy toad is staring directly into the security cam, and they say, "Well, that's totally terrifying." Frog emoji. Hey there, here is the riveting late night content no one asked for, yet here we are. The Sonoran desert toad, Bufo alvarius is the scientific name, also known as the Colorado River toad, is one of the largest toads found in North America, measuring nearly 7 inches long. What sound does it make? Its call has been described as a weak, low-pitched toot lasting less than a second. Was that the toad, or did somebody startle you? These toads have prominent parotoid glands that secrete a potent toxin. It can make you sick if you handle the frog or get the poison in your mouth. As we say with most things you come across in a national park, whether it be a banana slug, unfamiliar mushroom, or a large toad with glowing eyes in the dead of night, please refrain from licking.
Who wrote that caption?
Toot.
The local crack up at the ranger park, like that person's insane that wrote the caption.
Yeah. No, Mark, here's what they describe the image as. They go, image, black and white, motion sensor camera capture of Sonoran desert toad staring into your soul at Oregon Pipe Cactus National Monument, Arizona. That was
now
serious
the idiots
post.
know where they are.
Yeah, exactly. They just told people where to buy the toad. And not only that, but according to local zoos, they can kill dogs too. So now people know where you can go kill a dog easily. Besides just getting you sick. And what they mean by sick is that people describe it as sick. A life-changing hallucinogenic trip.
Yeah.
And guys, let's be honest, nobody's going to stop licking toads. There's like cults that worship these toads.
Yeah.
Here's a toad ceremony in Huntsville, Texas.
I think Aaron Rodgers is in that background, right?
Yeah.
There's Aaron Rodgers in the background.
How many people are here?
Yeah.
This is the same toad that porn star killed that girl with, right? Nacho? Didn't he kill?
Yeah.
Wasn't this the same toad? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you
this
can
is the new
overdose
thing.
on it.
Aaron Rodgers and his witch girlfriend lick toads. Like the new thing is this hippies lick toads. Yeah.
Come on.
No, Mark's right. They pay over $1,000 per lick, per dose of genuine toad venom.
Yeah.
And the real name of this stuff is 5-MeO-DMT, and it gives you a roughly 30-minute stationary hallucinogenic experience that is so good it leads to cult starting.
So good.
Yeah, you just never leave. You like sign a waiver and then you end up like never leaving the campgrounds.
Look, they have cults where they regularly meet to lick the toads together because they're that like they love the experience.
Is it my turn yet? Yeah.
I'm drinking a placenta smoothie before I lick one of these toads.
I don't know. I'm going toad.
100%.
I'm going toad.
I'm not licking
That's
one
a
of these
tough
toads.
call. That is a tough
I'm
call.
going toad over placenta smoothie.
Not me.
Placenta smoothie doesn't give you a trip. It's just disgusting.
Right, but what if that
I'd
trip
have
is
to
the
go
worst
with
experience of your life?
This circle looks like hell on earth.
There's a 50-50, Wes,
Nah,
on the
I
good
know
trip,
this
bad trip.
toad's
There's
gonna fuck me
100%
up.
disgust on the placenta.
There's no way I'm going to be in the right state of mind
one bad
after
outcome
licking a
or
toad.
one good or one bad outcome.
If I lick a toad, I'm going to be worried about it immediately, and then my whole trip's gone.
You just gotta let
White
it go.
robes staring at you.
Yeah. No
Well,
way I'm in
yeah,
the right
I don't
state of
want
mind.
that many people around.
Oh, there's a guy in a white robe. Oh, things should be fine.
Are there more people showing up?
Yeah.
How
This
many
is
you
gonna be
guys
fun.
are there?
Yeah.
How big is the toad cult?
Yeah.
No cell phone service.
was a
That's
small
great.
There's a lot of you. Can someone give me? I'd like to change the placenta smoothie.
Yeah, and the sad part is you are incapacitated for all 30 minutes. So if Wes was having a horrible trip, he'd just have to sit there for 30
They could
minutes.
bury you alive.
Time is relative. It might feel like 10 years.
Right.
It's 30 minutes to the outside world, but the trip itself might slow down time. Yeah.
No.
But yeah. So that is it for the surprising food corner today.
Hey, does anyone have a placenta? We could use that as like a punishment for live purchases at the at the stream tomorrow night.
Yeah. No, thanks.
No.
I don't even know if we can get our hands on a placenta in the next 24 hours.
Yeah, you probably buy them where I don't
Right?
know, black market easily.
All right, someone buys a sweatshirt. I'm taking a shot at placenta.
That's probably true. All right, wheel time.
Wheel time. Let's see. Gonna wait to the middle. Here we go. Who's gonna be cup of coffee at the big time on ya? Gonna run it back.
Ooh, it's close. Yep, it's Wes.
Okay.
All right, Wes. Wheel.
It's gonna be us three again tomorrow.
That's right.
All
On
right.
live stream tomorrow night.
All right. Yes. Do not forget live stream tomorrow. Also, we're doing a practice live stream Monday night. If you're a patron, you will for sure get the link to that. Everybody else, you should join the Patreon. Patreon.com/hardfactor.
We're doing a live show tomorrow night.
A test.
Nice.
Test. And you can be part of the test audience if you want to be in on that. Yeah. At patreon.com/hardfactor. But most importantly, get out there and have a great fucking day.
Hard Factor. Cheat on the news. Patreon.com/hardfactor.